Bay. No, not the millennial version of... The road goes into the bay. I remember there being a waterfall that you could get into. Go left. Okay, well, hang on a minute. I see... Let me do this. This is... I think this is the Sunfish Cavern. No, this is a heart piece. Chat, remind me, when you play the original Link's Awakening, can you see that? Or you just have to guess? I think you just have to guess, right? Yeah, that's, okay. The Sunfish is the other way? Okay, well, we'll get there. We'll get there. Zeltec did a video on... Zeltic did a video on the top 3 Zelda games he'd like to see remade, and it was Zelda 1, Minish Cap, and the Oracle Duo. So that's 4 games. But then he ended the video by saying... And the last one would be one that doesn't exist! A new one! Which I agree. If Grezzo could use this engine, update it, get rid of the fucking stupid frame lag, and, you know, fix it up, and make a brand new 2D top-down Zelda game, I'd be happy with that. I'd really like that, actually. I think they can do it. They're capable. I am Manbo, child of the Sunfish. Have you got an ocarina? Then I can teach you my song, Bloop. Why are you in pain? Oh, I know why. Because traditionally, sunfish get chunks of them bit off. Oh my god. Wow, that song has changed. That's the same song, but now you have babbies saying Mambo Mambo. I'll let you warp to Mambo's pond too, cha-cha-cha. Thank you. You're a good sunfish. And I hope you taste bad enough that nobody wants to eat you. So as I was saying about sunfish, this topic has been covered on stream before, I'm sure. I'm sure all topics in some variation have been covered on the stream. But... yeah, sunfish apparently, like, swim around with giant chunks taken out of them. Because they, like bigger fish are like food. But they taste really bad. And then they don't give a shit. Go left more? Oh shit, okay. Nice. Get eaten by the worms. Weird fishes. Weird fishes. Oh, it's the ghost. Okay. Do you think anybody told Tom York when he was writing that song, hey Tom, it's fish. Fish works as a plural. You don't need to say fishes. And then he winked at them. And he was like, I know. Fishing for fishies. Well, can you use fishes at all in any context? Yeah, right? Because fish... he fishes in the ocean. No, I'm talking about, like, fishes. Like, if you talk about catching multiple fish. Isn't there a difference? Because I know there's a word that has a plural that's the same as the singular, but then there's a modification for a different context. This sentence... this whole topic makes no sense, but I'm very curious. Maybe someone knows what I'm talking about. People and persons, that was one of them. It's even more confusing for the word porn. What, like porn and porns? Nostalgia. Unchanged. God, imagine this. Boo-hoo. The whole idea of the afterlife that we've invented, in this ghostly sense, is just so fucking depressing. I'm sorry, ghost. Enough, cemetery. Take me, my grave. Do you want me to pour some Thomas Pop on there? Someone said don't make me think about it. Well, the Beetlejuice thing I watched today was all about that. It was all about dead and what it means to be a ghost. But, yeah, in the Beetlejuice musical, they just made Beetlejuice... I think he already was in the movie, but even more so, he kind of just becomes, like, crusty old pervert ghost man. Like, even more than the movie, if you could believe that. Only the first 3 songs are decent. I didn't really love the songs. I thought the songs were okay here and there. I kinda, like, glazed over at one point. I was just like, am I alive? But when it got fun, it got really fun. It made- if anything, Beetlejuice made me question my own mortality, so well done, Beetlejuice. Someone said I loved the cartoon. I loved the cartoon, too. That was a cool-ass cartoon. But Beetlejuice was kinda like more of a hero than a crusty cock grabber. Thank you. A jar for you. Put something inside. Bye-bye. Thanks, Ghost. I approve of this gift. This is a nice gift. You may now rest in piss. It's been some time since our paths crossed, lad. You must dive into the waters of Martha's vineyard to enter Catfish's maw. The closer you get to the windfish, the more restless he sleeps. Carry onward. Hoot. Don't think I can get this right now. I might need the hook shot. Let's see. Oh! Oh yeah, no I got- oh! Bat. Bat! Yeah, we're beginning the second row now. It's exciting when you begin the second row in Zelda. Okay, I think we could do a couple side quest things. I'm gonna do the dungeon builder again, chat. I want you to understand something. It's not my favorite aspect of the game, but you get a bottle for it. I have to do it. I have to do it at least until I get the bottle. That's okay, I figured out how to cheap it out. I'll show you. I learned a trick. Secret technique. There's a whole heart container in Dampy mode. A whole one? Brute Tigrix 21. I don't call out chat members by name, and I'm not going to read your comment. I'm not. But what the fuck did you just tell me? Why would you tell me that? I don't need to know that information. What did he say? I don't know. I don't know if I want to repeat it. There's just something that his sister pulled out of a dog's ass. Pretty much. So I repeated it. Boy, Vinny would sure love to know this. I will be telling Vinny tonight during the chat room. That's right, during the chat room, that's correct. Dude, you're asking me when we started to live on this island? What do you mean by when? Concept just makes my head hurt. The pond is glowing. Yeah, so there's a Cheep in this pond, which is clearly not supposed to be here. Oh! Invasive species, yeah. Don't reel when he jumps. Your reel's not real. Hold A when they're pulling, just don't tug on the rod. I've heard lots of different advice on how to do this fishing properly, and I still don't really know what I'm doing. The fish pull away at 2 different speeds. So, it looks like that glowing spot is gone now. Go in a building. Okay, let me try that. Yep. So should I be using the lightweight? Because I don't know if the mid one was all that great. There's no point once you get the middleweight. Okay, so it's just a direct upgrade. Got it. The lure only affects how fast it drops, nothing else. Okay. Oh! What's Matsumoto auto! Forgot about this one. Look at that dirt. This wet mud dirt. That's like my spider room. That's Vinny, that's not dirt. Yep. The Cheep did not come back. My bow was so proud of his fine fur coat. I don't know what you're looking at, lady, but I'm... Chow Chow. Place the Chow Chow figure here? Sure. Okay. Yeah, we'll do the roar later. I mean the fishing later. Oh, I have the hibiscus. Vinny, you should get the shield. I told you, I'm gonna fight Ozma. But you don't want the hibiscus. No. Every incorrect house. You want the hibiscus? Son of a bitch? Is that your name, son of a bitch? All I had to do was go in the right house. You brought me a hibiscus, how sweet. Since you're such a gentleman, I have a request to make of you. Will you listen? I would like you to take this letter to Mr. Wright, who lives on the border of the mysterious forest, please. Okay. Great. Goat's letter. Sometimes I can't help eating a delicious piece of paper, even if it's a letter to my darling Mr. Wright. How embarrassing. Oh, isn't she catfishing Mr. Wright with a picture of Princess Peach? I mean, it is Animal Village. She could have been a catfish, if the term was around at the time. Right? Chat? Oh, man, they're all... Chat's mad at me. They're all posting the haha emote. Oh, shit. We gotta go and... Oh, I get why his name is Dampe now, because he's damp. He lives in damp places, because he's a gravedigger. So he just... He's always, like, moist. From, like, damp, dirty... Like, dank... Alright, I'm gonna show you how to do this. Check this out, chat. Watch this shit. All these fucking treasure chests. Too many treasure chests. It's ruining the game. You are ruining... Go. Just try to find as many ways to cheese this out as possible. Mark my words, I will find it. Oh, hi, Mark. My words. I don't know what's going on tonight. Tonight, there's just no... I don't know. Like, I'm not even saying, like, jokes. The new joker... It's not... It's just references. I've become Family Guy. What the fuck? I'm just trying to cheese this out, and I don't know if I can do that. I'm gonna try to cheese. Let's see. Can we really cheese, though? Or is the cheese even possible? You can't access half the dungeon. Yeah, that's the goal. The goal is to not be able to access half the dungeon. Problem is, there's gonna be a treasure chest up here. I was hoping one of these newfangled stairs would take care of that. So, I'm not gonna be able to do it the way I want to do it. I'm gonna have to put treasure chests in here. Oh, and then there's this. That's not gonna help. Damn it. I tried, chat. I tried. All these, like, mini-boss... I don't need to go to any of these rooms if I do this right. I could just go to, like, a couple. I could get a nice dead end over here. That'd be fantastic. Vinny, you're so close. Yeah, I just don't have the pieces required for this. You know? Let me see. Let me try one more thing here. Try something like this. See, now I could probably do it and just, like, do the bare minimum. Vinny, you just had it? You ruined it? What do you mean? Good enough. It's good. I can still avoid it. The cheese was, I saw someone that made a dungeon that had 3 rooms, and that was enough. They made a whole, like, their requirement was to fill the whole thing, and they just did the first 3 rooms, and they were able to complete the dungeon in 10 seconds. The best way to cheese is add as many chests as possible. But it's still... Wait a minute, but... Isn't it the case that you have to have... The last treasure chest you get has the boss key? Oh boy, I gotta fight a mini-boss. I just loaded this dungeon up with mini-bosses. Oh! This room was in every single one of my dungeons that I've made. 1 rupee? 1?! Infinite dungeons with no cohesion. I can still avoid more than half the rooms. So I'd say that's a success. On some level. Someone said it would be nice if you could control where the stairs are connected. I agree. I like the concept of a dungeon maker for Zelda. And I think maybe... I don't know. How would this work? Because without giving the player full control, like Adventure Maker, or some, like, ROM hack tool, you have to keep it very simple. So... maybe a way that you could choose the enemies in a room, in a dungeon, and share them online. Maybe you could set item parameters. So I'm not thinking like a full Zelda maker, I'm just thinking like how could you expand this in a meaningful way and yet still keep it simple. And I think the best way to do that would be... Fine, you could keep all these rooms, maybe add a couple maybe light puzzles that you could interchange between rooms. Nothing crazy, maybe like 10. And then... maybe some randomized rooms would be nice, like if you're gonna do like a puzzle where you have to move a block, maybe there could be like, you know, variations of that. So for speedruns, you don't know what you're gonna get. I don't know. And then you can just choose what enemies are in the room. And then you connect them as you will. But online sharing is a must. I know you want me to charge my controller, chat. And I will say, don't tell me how to live my life, or else I will do the roar. Alright, I'll charge the damn controller. What a show. There were times I'd swear you had one foot in the grave. I don't hate the mode. I've said it before. I don't hate it. Oh, you can just make your own. Again, not as cool as being able to make your own then share them, but that's fine. Treasure chest tiles are too close to the locks in that one chamber. That's the point. Your job is to make a path using all of them. Remember to put some other chests in too. Wouldn't want to lock yourself out of the rest of the dungeon. Okay. Wondering, like, is there a cheese for this? Let's see if I could try some cheese. Might not be able to, like, do full cheese, but I'm gonna try some decent little cheese right here. So this is 3 keys right here. And then... well, it's not too cheesy. Never mind. But yeah, you can just keep this one pretty simple. It's not too hard. I don't have a tile that can... oh no, I do not want that room in my dungeon. Fuck that. I will spend the next half hour on that particular room. So, we'll just scratch that. And you have a dungeon. This is baby games! But yeah, with a couple, like, extra little features and a decent online sharing option, this could have been really cool. I know they're just testing the waters for a potential future Zelda maker. Which I could definitely see coming out in the next, like, 4 years. But like I said, I don't think it would be more than a dungeon maker, even then. I don't think... well, I mean... the way people are using Mario Maker, I don't see why not, now that I think about it. People are creating calculators in Mario Maker. In 10 years, Nintendo will release Create Your Own Nintendo. I mean, that kinda is the future of games in a lot of ways. I mean, it already has been. But then them giving you the tools to use their IP to create different experiences... well, yeah, like Dreams or, Warcraft 3. Someone just said that's just unpaid outsourcing. I think... you raised an interesting point. It took me a minute. I have to think about that for a second. Vinny, that's what we've been doing, but they shut it down. Unless you use their official tools that they're selling you. Someone said, but I enjoy making the levels. Yeah, I enjoyed, for a while, making levels as well. And of course you could use it on a resume. I mean... but yeah, Nintendo's not gonna pay you for creating their next Zelda game. That's for damn sure. There's a lot of modders that eventually ended up getting jobs. But again, you know, it's not like... if you're making a mod for something and then you eventually get a job, that's cool, but... it's... I think it's not like a company's holding a gun to your head and saying, you need to make this game. You will not get paid, you need to make it. It's like, some people just like to create. Just for the fun of it. Did you hear that the Hunt Down the Freeman dev got a job at Activision Blizzard? Well, it turns out you don't even really need to have anything impressive under your belt to get a job in the industry. Someone said, I play with Lego, give me a job at Minecraft LLC. Vinny, you'd be surprised at how the industry treats their employees. I've heard all the stories. We're literally not talking about that right now, though. You can't really escape that topic when talking about this, so... but yeah, no, we're not talking about that. We're talking about Mario and Zelda Maker, and people making mods. Someone said you'd be surprised how every industry treats its employees. Very interesting counterpoint. Yeah, it is pretty universal. But, I don't know. It's not always been true for me. I've had good jobs. I've had people treat me well. And, I am a changed blob, and that's not all I have to say. Now that I have lips, I fantasize about playing one of the songs, island songs on a flute. There are 3 hot local hits. All 3 of those blobby bops are magic, literally. If no other tool will do the job, pull out one of those songs you got stuck in your head. Sorry, you gotta go. And that's how the adventuring business treats its employees. Those blobs are just trying to do their jobs. Vinny, you just killed the cucumber from VeggieTales. Alright, be careful. Because if you think that's real close to VeggieTales, that could be a problem. Remember, those Veggie Boys, they're definitely a very important IP, which is why they need to be protected. Yeah, they're just notoriously litigious. And like to shut down and strike channels if you use VeggieTales in the improper way. Gotcha. Goomba. I think that Goomba's dead. Okay, got another chance. Vinderklops, are you picking up Dragon Quest tomorrow? It will be delivered to me tomorrow. And, also, the, Abbey Road Remix Vinyl will be delivered to me tomorrow as well. Come on, you little bastard. Gotcha! You caught a Cheep. Since when did they swim in these waters? Quite a catch. That's an invasive species. It must be removed. There's something in that Cheep's mouth. Yeah, all the little new things in this game, even if they're not really all that special, they're kind of nice to me. Just the, you know, the minor additions. God, what a fucking horrible death that must have been. Did you see the way that went down? He gets set on fire for a second before he explodes. What's this? A letter for me? I'm so happy. Oh, and look, the letter came with a photograph. Yes, they kept the gag. Perfect. She's so beautiful. I must give you something for your trouble. Well, it looks like all I have is this broom. How will that be? Excuse me. You got a broom as your reward from Mr. Wright, but that photo was not of... Oh boy, letter writing is such a great hobby. Who writes letters anymore, old man? Nobody, you stupid. Everybody's doing the phone. Who you doing? Doing the letters, and everybody doing the phone. Yahoo! A new broom for me. Oh, it is, isn't it? Okay, in return you can have this fishing hook I found when I swept by the riverbank. Vinny, what are your thoughts on the KFC dating game? I haven't played it. I won't. The most I can say is... Hello, fellow gamers. Hello, fellow kids. It is I, the Colonel. Would you like to play a lit dating sim, fam? Also, while you're at it, we don't have the Popeyes chicken sandwich. So this would be really great free promotion for us. If you wouldn't mind just checking it out, fam. Gamers, influencers. There's a heart piece in the water over there? The other way? Not this water? Oh. Oh, there. Well, I can't get there yet. That's where I was headed. I got confused. That doesn't take a lot. It happens very easily, especially if I've had a long day and I'm streaming. The confusion sets in early. What? Oh, it's you. Thought I was headed over there. I don't. Okay. Turns out I don't have this map memorized. You woke me up from a fine nap. Thanks a lot, but now I'll get my revenge. Now you can carry more bombs. Oh no! You're a monster! How low can Link go? Evidently not that low. This is the fastest diving I've ever seen, but there are limitations on how low Link can go. When I was swimming in the bay, the waves took a very important necklace from around my neck. If you find it, I'll let you take a scale from my tail. I've been informed that in other versions of the original Link's Awakening, that necklace was a bra. So if it's anything that Link's Awakening and Untitled Goose Game has in common, is that they're unlikely candidates for games that have bras in them. What a connection. Your trivia is correct. Oh, thanks, dude. What is it you have in your hand? It's not a fishing hook, is it? You'd better let me have it. I'll give you my next catch if you let me have it. Keep your eyes open and watch a pro at work. Oh, it's a big one! Yeah, so the trading quest in this game is mandatory. Can't wait to see what I'll catch next. And if you don't, this is a little cryptic, but I mean, there is, you know, there is an owl. I got stuck on some stupid shit. Like, I didn't know I needed the chain chomp to get into Dungeon 2. I think... Oh wait, no, I did. Eventually I did. Because they kinda... the game gets you in there. Where I got stuck was in Dungeon 2. I think I mentioned this while I was playing Bottle Grotto. With the really cryptic... like, defeat the enemies in the proper order. If I'm not mistaken, and again, how the fuck am I supposed to remember when I was, you know, 8, but... if I'm not mistaken, I just solved it by accident one day, and then my subsequent playthrough, I was also stuck. But I remember always doing the trading quests, and having no problem with that. But I'm wondering, like, if I didn't do the trading quests, and I got here... how long would it have taken me to figure that shit out? Secrets are like water when it comes to bridges. Yeah, so, I mean... you'd be foisted in that direction. At the very least. Improper use of the word foist, I know. You can have it. I'll take the scale, that's fine. What'd you do, Link? What'd you do? Oh, we had to grab the scale, right. You returned the necklace and got the scale from the mermaid's tail. How will you use this? See ya, Martha. Why did you say that name? Because this is Martha's Bay. Oh, it's a meme? Oh, cool. God, I fear for streamers 20 years from now where everything's a meme. And if they don't know all the memes, their chat is just gonna be... just constantly. It already is. I mean, yeah, it's close enough, but I mean, in 20 years, imagine all the new memes. Alright, I think I'm gonna stop here, so I can finish Demon's Crest tonight. This is a good place to stop, I think. Right at the beginning of a dungeon. Next time I stream this, we start Catfish Maw, and it'll be fun. So, thank you for watching Link's Awakening. Vinny, you knew about that. Red Letter Media did it. What is the Martha thing? I really don't remember. What is it? Before I stop the game. Batman v Superman? Oh, right, got it. Yep. Don't say her name! Right. It's the single reason Batman didn't kill Superman. Boy. That DC universe.